Douche! What up YouTube peeps, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at beginners. So if you're not a beginner and you've played guitar before, or you're an intermediate and you know a bit about guitar, this is not, I repeat, not going to be the video for you. This is just purely for beginners. So if you are an intermediate and you know a bit about it, I'll click off this video now. It's just for beginners. So if you are a beginner, stay tuned. I'm going to do a series of videos that will help you start your journey on playing the guitar. So let's get down to the video. Right then, first things first, guitars. If you don't own a guitar, then obviously you need to buy one or borrow one. And what you're going to get? You're going to get an electric or you're going to get an acoustic. The choice will be down to if you want to do the camp song thing, open chords and stuff, and just sit around a campfire and play, then you're probably going to want to buy an acoustic guitar. But if you want an electric guitar and you know that's what you want, and you've got your idols that play the guitar, then buy yourself an electric guitar. Bear in mind that you're going to have to buy an amp and a lead in order for you to hear the guitar. So there's extra expense there. So what I would say is, like, look at your budget. What have you got in your budget and take it from there. Try and get as best as you can afford. I've done a review on a cheap guitar. I'll link it up in the cards, so click on that to have a watch at that. And the cheap guitars, they are amazing to learn on. So by no means are they cheap and cheerful. They are really good. Also, you could buy secondhand. They're not like a secondhand car. Secondhand guitars, you can pick up some really good ones, some nice good makes for cheap money as well. Another thing I hear is people who say I'm too old to pick up guitar. Well, you're never too old to pick up the guitar. You can pick it up. If you can pick it up, you can start to play. It doesn't matter what size your hands are, whether they're too big or small. There's plenty of guitar players out there with different size hands and are amazing. So there's no excuse not to pick up the guitar. So let's have a look at the guitar then, different parts of the guitar. This is the body, we've got the neck, and we've got the head. So on the head, we have got these tuning pegs. So these tuners, these tune the strings. They tighten and loosen the strings so you can put your guitar in the right pitch, the right tuning. Then we've got this bit here, which is called the nut at the end of the fingerboard. This is where the strings run over the nut, and this nut essentially lifts the strings off of the fretboard. Then we've got the neck. This is the neck, this is the fretboard. So the fretboard is where we put our fingers on. And then on the fretboard, we've got these metal wires as such, and these are called frets. So they're the frets, the fretboard. Then we've got the neck, which is here. Now the neck can be different shapes and sizes, so I'd highly recommend going to a shop to put your hand on a neck and see what shape you like, because you might get to the shop and think, oh yeah, that neck, that's way too fat for my hands, and then choose a guitar that's got a thinner neck, and then you're away. So coming down onto the body, we've got pickups on an electric guitar, pickups. So we've got a neck pickup on this guitar and a bridge pickup on this guitar. So these essentially are magnets, and they send the signal to the amplifier when the string is when the string's picked, and then that's what gives us the sound coming through the amplifier. We then got the bridge and the saddles here, and these again essentially raise the strings off the fretboard, so we can push the strings down onto the fretboard to get sound. So on the body, we've also got this toggle switch, and this toggle switch is a pickup selector, and it will select which pickups we would like to sound. So on this guitar, if the pickup selector is facing towards me all the way up, I'm on the neck pickup. If I put it all the way back or down, it's on the bridge pickup. If I put it in the middle, then both pickups will be sounded. Then we have got volume and tone knobs on this guitar. So I've got 2 volume knobs and 2 tone knobs on this guitar, and they just basically control the volume and the tone of the pickups that they associate to. This plate on the body here, this is called a scratch guard plate, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. When you're strumming, it's the plate that gets all the scratches rather than the wood. On this guitar here, the electric, we've got a hole there to put your jack plug in. That's going to go to your amplifier, and that's going to send a signal so we can create some music. On the back of this guitar, we have got the electronics underneath this plate, and then you've got your strap buttons, and that's where your strap would go if you had a strap, so you could stand up and play. So that's the parts on a electric guitar. Just have a look at the acoustic guitar while we're here. Set that down. So on an acoustic guitar, you can see that the body is loads bigger than an electric. And the reason for that is because it produces sound on its own out of this sound hole. So we need no amplifier and we need no leads with an acoustic. The difference with an acoustic, they've got pegs at the bridge here, so the strings, they go into the pegs, and then that's it. So we got no saddles. If you wanted to raise this, you'd have to shim the bridge up or shave some off by sanding it down. So that's it in this video in the first series. Check out the next lesson, which will be how to tune the guitar and how to get our first chords or the first sound from the guitar that we can get. Please, if you like the content, like and subscribe on this channel, and follow me on the social media at jameswoodguitar, and I'll see you on the next video. And remember, don't practice, just play. Cheers.